Well, hello there. Welcome to Jack and Daniel's show. Today, we are doing our top 10 most underrated actors. Our answers are never wrong. Our opinions are never wrong. So y'all wait and see. Who do we think are the most underrated actors? If you have underrated actors that you believe are such, put it in the comments.
But you're wrong, because it wasn't on our list.
It is true, unless it is on our list. You can agree with us and be correct for once. Anywho, as always, we're going to start with a coin toss to see who goes first. Jack?
I'm going to go Tails, because Tails never fails.
It did last time.
Shut up. Okay. Oh. I don't even know how that counts. Heads.
Oh,
Come
is it me?
on. Yeah,
Okay.
it's you. All right, heads.
Sick. My most underrated actor,
right.
number 10. We're starting from 10.
Okay. So it's not your most.
But
Number
it's not
one
even
would
in
be
a
your
particular. It's not even in any particular order. For number 10 for me is Denzel Washington. And I'm kidding.
Oh my God! You got me so quick. The first one.
Okay. My first pick is Dylan O'Brien.
Okay.
Do you know who Dylan O'Brien is?
I don't believe so.
Okay. So Dylan O'Brien, you may know him as the kid from the Maze Runner trilogy. He was the main character from the Maze Runner trilogy.
Okay, yeah.
The first movie was so good, and everybody's like, dude,
Fantastic movie.
excellent movie. Yeah. Boy, is that a diminishing return trilogy.
Yeah.
So Dylan O'Brien, he was kind of like a promising actor back then. In that first movie, he was so good. He was so convincing as the amnesiac.
Yeah.
As those movies got worse and worse, he kind of was forgotten for a little while. That being said, all three movies I thought he was fantastic in. Now, most recently, he was in a movie called Send Help. He was the counterpart, basically, to Rachel McAdams.
Oh, okay.
In that movie, again, he is just so great.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
I love him. He is, in that movie, and again, this is just showing kind of his range. To go from the Maze Runner trilogy, just being like the confused kid, the one... What? Did I say something wrong?
No.
Coming from the Maze Runner trilogy, just being like the confused, scared kid, and just showing how much range he has from going from that to kind of being like the rich butthole who tries to just walk all over all of his things. It just shows that he has so many different layers to his acting. Another movie that me and Esther, me and my wife saw him in, was called is called The Outfit, where again he plays a similar role to Send Help, where he's a little more snooty and stuff.
Yeah.
But I've never seen him acting in a role where he wasn't very convincing and very good, and he just hasn't been. I would say till Send Help, he hasn't really been the face of any major film.
Yeah.
His acting is always good. He's always very convincing in his roles. And there is one movie that is super underrated.
Okay, yeah.
It's called Love and Monsters. It is really weird. He is basically a guy, the zombie apocalypse is happening, and he figures out that his girl that he had a crush on is 80 miles away at a different bunker surviving, and it's basically the story of going to her. Super underrated movie.
Sounds great.
He's great in it. Nobody knows that movie exists.
I've never heard of it.
There you go.
I like some obscure stuff, which we'll get into.
And that is number 10 for me is Dylan O'Brien.
Yeah. Okay, wow. Great pick to start off.
Yeah, I like him. I wish he was in more stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, he's also from Teen Wolf.
Oh, the show?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's
okay. Well,
a wolf.
So is he a main character?
Kind of. Like he's always a main character.
He's got a franchise and a TV show.
But you didn't even know who he is, making him therefore overrated or underrated. Sorry.
Overrated, vetoed.
Yeah. But I really wish he was in more stuff. He always shines in the roles he's in, and I just think that a lot of the franchises just diminish over time, and he just keeps getting forgotten and forgotten.
It doesn't. Yeah, like he could have had the take off that Josh Hutcherson had from like Hunger Games.
Oh,
as a comparable. But that's I agree. Those Maze Runner movies are good. He's a very good lead. I think it was a shame they got rid of Will Porter so early into those.
Oh yeah.
I feel like he's great. I don't know. Yeah, good pick.
Thank you, Jack.
So my number 10, and he's only number 10 because I wanted to get him out of the way early because this is obscure. I'm going very obscure with this one, but you said streaming movies are counted.
Yep.
You won't have heard of him. He's an actor and director and screenwriter. He goes by the name Jared Crooks. He,
Continue.
I think he's from Wisconsin. He makes movies on Tubi
Oh.
and some direct-to-streaming other movies. He made the most recent movie of his that I've watched and I loved is called The Big Gift.
Oh, this is that Christmas one you were telling me about.
One, yes.
It's on my list.
Where Santa Claus, for some reason, is just a big jerk. But and he has to fight him. But what I love so much about Jared Crooks is he's got a lot of shorts on YouTube. He's done a couple movies. They're very low budget, but his cinematography and choreographing, I guess, is top notch. He's clearly inspired by Jackie Chan. He's clearly a martial artist in real life. That goes a long way. We'll see there's a couple martial artists I have on my list. I absolutely love, he's clearly got just a unique, insane mind. If you watch Big Gift, you'll know what I mean. It's crazy work. I don't know. I love seeing someone out here low budget just making movies. I do respect that, yeah. I absolutely love it.
Does he star in that movie?
He does. He's the main character, he's the director.
Awesome, cool.
Yeah, again, his fight choreography and cinematography is like incredible. There's some shots where I was like, oh, this is like really good fighting, and it's always silly and goofy. I mean, he's fighting elves from the North Pole, and they're using those candy canes to make him punch himself. It's fantastic. I don't know if I recommend it, but it is a very funny movie. Great guy. Look him up. Jared Crooks. Almost all of his stuff's free on YouTube.
Okay, cool.
There you go.
Well, coming in at number 9 for me is Angela Bassett.
Yeah, that's good.
That's a great pick. She is, you might know her, some of her more recent films are being the president in the newer Mission Impossible movies. Oh,
fantastic
she is
role.
So good. Dude, she brings just like such an air of competence and swagger to everything she does. She is great in everything. She's also Ramonda in the Black Panther movies.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Also, back in the 90s, she was, what was it? She was Aretha Franklin in What's Love Got to Do With It? Excellent movie. She is great in it. Also, one of my favorite roles for her is Reva in Boys in the Hood.
Oh my gosh.
And I just think that she is one of the most criminally underused actresses in all of film. She is so good in everything she's in. She did get an Oscar, but apparently it's an honorary Oscar.
Oh, right.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
I do not know how... I think that the fact that she's just so underutilized is probably the reason she doesn't have an Oscar.
Yeah,
she might just have things going on outside of acting that keeps her busy, but I wish she was in more stuff.
That is a great pick. I love her to death.
She's great.
She does that authority role so well. Oh my gosh. So believably well. It's
and especially in Mission Impossible, the most recent one, The Final Reckoning, spoilers, she's the president in that one. And one of the things I enjoyed about that movie was the sense of dread throughout the whole movie.
Yeah.
The movie was overall a little bit of a miss for me.
I agree.
But the amount of dread and convincing that she gave us as the person who has to make that decision in the end, she just brought that acting so much to life that she kind of, to me, moved the whole needle on a movie and brought a narrative to that movie that I enjoyed so much that makes that not a bad movie to me, honestly.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. She's very good in that movie. I like her relationship with Tom Cruise a lot in that one. I like how they have that, they don't necessarily agree, but they have a mutual respect and trust for one another. They know both are going to make the best decision in the moment. I really enjoy their relationship. That's a good, that felt kind of almost M and Bondian.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was not bad.
Yes.
There you go. Good pick. Dang, really good pick.
I know. I like that pick.
I'm jealous. All right.
Don't even, bro.
All right, my next one. And here's one you've probably never even heard of. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So wrestler no, I'm just kidding.
Bro, you clouded.
Most underrated
You ever heard of Black Adam?
Everyone's favorite superhero. Black Adam, bro.
What?
It's the most I've talked about Black Adam in one day of my life.
Oh my gosh,
Twice.
Twice.
Just, if you guys don't know, just look up the tweet The Rock did
Yes,
for the
look
Queen.
up the Rock Black Adam tweet.
Queen.
Queen. Yes. No, if you look up the Rock Black Adam
Yeah,
tweet,
it'll
it'll
still
show
come up.
even if you don't mention the Queen.
Okay, so my number 9, and again, this one's a bit more obscure, so that's why he's number 9. And also, it's hard to say he's underrated, but he's an actor from Hong Kong cinema back in the 80s and 90s, Yun Bao. He was one of they were called the Three Dragons. It was Jackie Chan, Sammo Hung, and him. And he was in some great movies with those, some very big hitters, Project A, Dragons Forever, and Wheels on Meals, 3 movies. And you've seen, and you remember him, he's the one with glasses in Wheels on Meals.
Oh!
He's the skinnier, kind of smaller guy.
Yeah.
I say he's got leads in movies, he's in these big hits, but I say he's underrated because everybody knows Jackie Chan.
Yes.
You know, you look at it from, us, a Western audience. Everyone knows Jackie Chan. Most people know Sammo Hung. He's an Ip Man. He directed several movies. He's very accomplished. Yin Bao kind of got, and you kind of watch his career, kind of got left by the wayside. He's a lot of what I think would have been his roles seem to start going to Jet Li. Mm-hmm. And also, as an actor, he had a wife and kids, and he kind of stepped back for that. Mm-hmm. Also, he was a Hong Kong actor, and once that went to China, that also kind of hurt the careers of not, it was hard. Like, you can see a marketable change in Jackie Chan, Sammo Hung kind of going from pro Hong Kong to pro China.
Yeah.
To keep their careers afloat, and he didn't really seem to do that as much. He's incredibly acrobatic. Watch Dragons Forever. He's probably the most impressive of that trio in that movie. He's just so...
You got to remind me about that one.
Yeah, he plays an insane, like, crazy homeless...
Don't even tell me anything.
It's
I watch almost everything you tell me.
Okay, yes, watch that one. He's crazy at it. He's so entertaining. At one point, there's broken glass. I mean, it's fake glass, but he manages to jump through it without breaking any of the shards, and I don't know how he did it. It's so acrobatic, so impressive martial artist. Mm-hmm. I absolutely love him. I wish he had the Western fame. It's hard to say. That's why he's low on my list, because I doubt he's underrated in... I mean, he's probably a little underrated even in China, but I think... all these other big name, Jet Li, Jackie Chan, I feel like should have been one of them.
Yeah. Wow.
I love him. That's my pitch for him.
If I knew who you were talking about, it sounds like an excellent pick.
The guy with glasses.
I haven't seen that movie in a little while, but I know who you're talking about, and I'm actually really excited now to watch.
Probably out of the trilogy he did with the 3, that's his weakest, I would say. I think he's better in Project A and Dragons Forever.
Cool. Okay. You'll have to write those down for me, because I would love to watch those.
I have the DVD Blu-rays of Project A and 1 and 2. You can only watch it on my special region-free player.
Dude, sick.
So
that's great.
What a nerdy flex.
No. That's sick. That's sick. Okay, cool. Well, then I am going to go on to my next pick, which is someone who I've been accused of looking like, Liev Schreiber.
Oh, I knew it, Liev Schreiber.
Wait, how'd you know?
Well, because you said you look like him. Okay. I'm the one that says that.
Yeah, you're the one who says that.
Like a Liev Schreiber over here.
I don't know why that was the...
Where'd you go Sean Connery?
I have no clue.
Or it's just me, Liev Schreiber, doing Sean Connery accent.
So I feel like Liev Schreiber is underrated because, for one,
absolutely,
he's always written off as the Laura Lynn Wolverine.
Yeah, right.
Because he kind of looks like him. I feel like he's always just forgotten behind Wolverine and stuff in those movies. Now, some of his earlier roles, people say he was a bad actor. I think it was bad scripting. And I'm talking about the Scream franchise, where he was Cotton Weary in the Scream franchise.
He was.
You remember that?
Yeah, vaguely.
I always saw such good acting breaking through in those movies out of him. I think it was just terrible script.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Yeah, because I think he is a good actor.
He is a good actor. He's also
guest star.
You what?
Little guest star.
Hey, there's a dog in here. I don't think the dog is visible on camera.
They probably can't see.
And she doesn't like to be lifted, right?
No, she smells bad too.
There's also this show that Liev Schreiber heads as the lead character, Ray Donovan. Have you ever seen Ray Donovan?
No, I have not.
It's actually a really good show.
Yeah, okay.
It is a really good show. I think it's got like a 7-season run even.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, he's basically like a fixer. Where I don't know if you know what that is,
It's
but
an underrated 7-season TV show.
yeah,
No, I'm
but
just
you
kidding.
didn't even know
Never
he
mind.
existed, brother.
What are you talking about? Never mind. I actually don't bring that up when I bring up my next. Anyways, continue.
Well, anywho's Bruce Campbell. Anywho's yeah, I just think he's so good at being like sophisticated and intimidating. And even some dramas that I've seen him in, I forgot what it was called, but I was watching it the other day. It was like he was a rich guy on a beach, and there was something about I was in and out on it, to be fair, but every scene that he was in, he's just such a scene chewer.
Yeah,
when
he's got great presence.
Yeah, when he wants to be intimidating, he is. He doesn't even have to speak or threaten to be intimidating.
Yeah.
He's a great actor. He always has good like facial acting too.
Yeah,
where like
yeah.
you can see if he's sad, you can see if he's worried, angry. And I just think he's really underrated and underused.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think that he's been overshadowed by Wolverine in a lot of instances too.
Yeah.
Where that was a movie he shined in, but again, it's like he's just Laura Lynn Wolverine in those.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Do you wish they brought him back for any of the other Logan for Logan or?
I think they did bring him back in Logan.
Didn't they?
Didn't he? Wasn't he back in Logan? He attacked them at the farm?
No, that was just a clone of.
That was just a clone. Yeah, what am I saying?
But he had a shaved head, so it looked like him.
Oh, it did
I
look
thought the
like
same
him.
thing too.
That
When I
wasn't
was like, Lee Schreiber. I was like, no, it's Hugh Jackman too.
Yeah, I do. I wouldn't have minded seeing him back.
Yeah, same.
I like
I
him.
feel like they didn't even bring him back for. I thought he'd be in Deadpool and Wolverine. I was surprised
yeah.
they didn't bring him back. They brought back the other Sabretooth actor.
Come on.
Anyways, I know too much about X-Men.
You're number 8.
Okay, anyways, so like I said, giving you crap for someone who was in 7 seasons of a TV show, here's an actor in 8 seasons of a very accomplished TV show, James Remar.
Oh, cool.
So you'd know him probably best as Dexter's father from the TV show Dexter.
Yeah.
Ajax from The Warriors.
Veto. No, I'm kidding. No. I don't think I'm gonna veto any of yours.
What's it called? I'm getting distracted. My dog's licking herself in the corner. Anyways, James Remar, I think he's such a fantastic actor, and why I put him on the list, because another actor I was going to put is, and I didn't write him down because I didn't at the last minute, was, I want to say his name's Ray Stevenson, who's also in Dexter a little bit. He's
Isaac Sirko?
Yes.
Yeah, the Russian mob guy?
Yeah. I really liked
Ew,
him.
why did I know that?
He's a great. I think he's
I love
underrated.
him. He has that same Liev Schreiber effect where he's like very
does.
like intimidating and sophisticated.
I was thinking him. I was also thinking Michael Beck, who is in The Warriors and Xanadu, but only I know that. But anyways, I went with James Remar. I think he's so good, and what really pains me is that he was meant to be Michael Bihn's character in Aliens. He was meant to be Hicks, who's kind of like the durotagonist of that movie. And like last minute, he was arrested for substance abuse and pulled off of it. Michael Biehn was forced to replace him. And I've always just gotten the sense of I would have loved to have seen what his career would have looked like if he had gotten that kind of lead role in an action movie.
Yeah.
You know, would he have come back for Aliens 3? You know, would he have, you know, what would have happened? But he's a great, he's got range, because you look at his younger roles in 48 Hours in the Warriors, and he's kind of this rough scumbag, you know, tough guy. And then you look by the time of Dexter, and he's like the responsible conscience and the cop, very flawed, layered character. I love Harry Morgan.
Yeah, great character.
I loved him in flashbacks. I think when they started to bring him in as Ghost, I was like, all right, that's,
Ghost Harry was weird.
Ghost Harry doesn't work the same as flashback Harry. But I still think he's fantastic. He was in Red movie, I want to say. He's just pops up much. I would have loved to have seen him be a bigger 80s action star. I'm sad, and that's why I feel like he's kind of underrated.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, there you go. You're not going to veto it?
No, I don't know. Especially because I need your forgiveness for my next one.
Oh, gosh. Okay, then you got... All right, well...
I don't think I'm going to veto any of yours. Because I feel like, if anything, we could just argue to the moon about things and stuff. Because my next pick is Terry Crews.
Oh!
I'm going to explain myself.
Okay.
Of why Terry Crews is underrated. First of all,
that terrible The Walking Dead spinoff that he's in. Awful
Look,
episode.
So Terry Crews, first of all, he's the Old Spice guy.
Yes.
So,
correct.
so my thing is Terry Crews, he's never necessarily the main character in anything. However, I think the reason that we love him so much is because he's always such a standout.
He is. No.
Even in movies I hate, like White Chicks, I do not like
Your
the
favorite
movie White Chicks.
Yes.
Terry Crews, I could watch a movie of him. Every scene he was in was the best scenes of the movie.
I agree. Yes. That's most movies he's in.
He's the best character in The Longest Yard, the remake.
Yeah.
He's easily the best character. He's the best character in Everybody Hates Chris.
Yes. Julius. So good.
Even in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, even though I didn't watch the show,
Yeah.
if I ever stopped in and I caught a scene of him, he's so good in it.
Yeah, no, he is fantastic.
I
in
even
everything.
love him in The Expendables.
Same. Out of that stacked cast, he's like,
He's such a standout.
he might be the best somehow.
And that's the thing is, that's why I think I call him underrated, is not necessarily because not enough people love him, but it's the fact that people love him because even though he's never the main character, even though he's never the face of the movie, he is such a standout.
Yeah.
And I genuinely think he's one of the funniest actors
He's
of all
so
time.
funny.
For someone who's not like overtly a comedian, who's like, an actor first, whether it's in commercial or in
Yeah.
film, he is easily one of the best comedians of all time.
I agree. Yeah, he is
He's
hilarious.
Funny and everything. He has such great physical action because there's almost something funny about like the way he moves and conducts himself, being such a just large and intimidating
Yeah,
person.
he's got a great presence, and I agree with you. He's funny. Yeah.
And how he can like act like he has feelings or is hurt when it's just like you're sitting here, you're like there's like this buff, shredded 6'3" hunk of a human, and he's like sitting here like being emotional and
Yes.
stuff,
Oh,
and like
gosh.
complaining about air conditioning.
Do you remember the bench warmers? He was hilarious
Yes.
in that. Yeah.
He is. I just think the reason that I say he's underrated is because he's just never the lead in anything.
That's fair. Yeah,
but
you're
he's
right.
such
Yeah,
a
he
standout.
could.
He deserves to be the lead in something.
Yeah, he very easily could be the lead of.
Yeah,
Very good call.
but he's one of those people that, like, again, if you're looking at the list of actors in it, he's always like maybe 4 or 5 in there. But you're so happy to see that he's in there because you know whatever scene he's in is going to be great.
Yeah.
So that's Terry Crews
All right.
for me.
Yeah. Good pick. I love Terry Crews.
I love Terry Crews too.
He seems like a pretty. I'm sure there's something's going to come out after the video, but he seems like a pretty regular person.
Yes, yeah.
He's been pretty open and honest about issues, and I quite like his own personal stuff. I like that. I don't know. I really like him. He seems
I love
pretty cool
Terry
dude.
Crews. Yes.
And I believe we can thank Ice Cube. I think Ice Cube brought him in into Friday
Really?
and got his career.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ice Cube.
If I'm not mistaken, yeah, Ice Cube.
I like Ice Cube as an
Same.
actor.
Yeah, he's. Yeah.
I like. He's another one of those that it's a funny standout.
Oh, that was your number 7, right?
That was my number 7.
All right, my number 7.
Wait, sorry. Let me make sure. 10, 9. Sorry.
No. Watch the first episode if you want to know why we're so paranoid about this. Our top 10, 12 list.
Wait. Okay, wait. Sorry. Okay, so we've got 10, 9, 8, 7. I think that was actually 6.
Oh.
I think that was number 6 because I've already gone Dylan O'Brien, Angela Bassett, Terry Crews, and Liev Schreiber. So that's 4 picks.
Okay. All right,
So
well-
that was number 6 for me.
All right, so my next on the list is going to be... Okay, I have done. All right, my next on the list... I know we were just talking off camera about not including anyone in the Dune movies. So we both were thinking Rebecca Ferguson, but we said Dune's too big. I am going to pick an actor from Dune. Kyle MacLachlan from the original Dune.
Oh, thank goodness.
And I know, lead in Dune, the lead in Twin Peaks, one of my all-time favorite TV shows. Maybe he's a little bigger. I love Kyle MacLachlan. I wish he was just in everything. I'd be happy with him in everything. He's so good, and I think his career got a little upended by David Duchovny. I think David Duchovny, with his X-Files character, kind of started getting more of the roles he would have gotten. I don't know. I love Kyle MacLachlan. He plays such entertaining characters. He's fantastic at a little bit part in How I Met Your Mother, if you've ever watched that show.
I
Don't.
tried.
It's aged.
Yeah, okay.
But he is fantastic at it. He's the captain. He doesn't come by his name. He just calls himself the captain. Wears a little boat hat and stuff. He's so funny. I think he's just he sells everything he's in so well. He's kind of, I feel, underrated. I feel like he's more delegated to cult status. He's kind of more of a cult, Twin Peaks, Original Dune. There's other stuff he's in, but I really like him as an actor. I think he's underrated. I think he could be used in so much more.
Fair. Okay.
Yeah, I just
I honestly,
love
I
him.
don't think that's a bad pick. That's a great pick.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course, dude. Of course. Well, my number 5 now, right?
That was my 7. Are you sure? How many do you have in total?
The problem is I'm jumping around my list because I made my list with notes and I put numbers. Okay, we can cut this bit, but I got Dylan O'Brien, Terry Crews, Angela Bassett, Liev Schreiber.
Yeah, so that's 4.
Oh, I thought I had another one.
Jared Crooks, Yin Bao, James Remar, Kyle MacLachlan. So I have 4. You have 4.
Okay, so yeah, Dylan Bryan, Terry Crews, Liev Schreiber, Angela Bassett.
And now your next one.
I feel like I had another one that I said. Okay, I guess I'm just on crack.
Yeah. Content.
Behind
the scenes, y'all.
BTS.
This is only for Patreons. Should we do a no socks episode for Peg?
No. All right. My next pick. This is going to be a tough sell.
Okay.
It's Viggo Mortensen.
Dude. I mean, I might give it to you if he wasn't in Lord of the Rings as like everyone's favorite character.
See, but here's the thing. He has the most screen time, and nobody talks about him. He's in Lord of the Rings. He's a presence throughout it. But every time anyone talks about Lord of the Rings, it's either Christopher Lee, who has a shockingly low amount of screen
it's not
time.
Much, yeah.
It's
Ian McKellen.
Yes.
Andy Serkis.
All of these guys, this guy is in the most scenes, and nobody ever brings him up.
I don't know, man. I feel like he's pretty...
I don't think so, man.
I like that movie where he's like an old hitman, and he stops the diner robbery.
Yeah. There's a lot of good movies.
He's very good. No, I agree with you. I think he's good if he wasn't in Lord of the Rings. I feel like you can't be underrated.
He's still underrated because, I mean, let's put it this way. Again, whenever you think of Lord of the Rings, you think of Frodo and Sam's adventure. You don't think about the guy who's saving their ass the whole time. You think about Christopher Lee being Saruman as like a great accomplished actor. But my thing is, it's just like nobody ever talks about Aragorn.
What about that movie, that award-winning movie he was just in, where he has to take the musician?
Yeah, what was it called?
It's really good too. Green Book?
Yeah, it's called The Green Book.
The Green Book, yeah. What about that?
He's the driver.
This is a tough sell.
It's a tough sell, but I'm standing by it.
He's like an award-winning...
No, the movie he's in is award-winning. He didn't win any awards.
I know, but still, I feel like...
See, that's the thing is, we can't say that somebody is underrated just because they're not. Here's the thing. I can tell you this these days. I think that he is underrated for people in broad. I think that people our age and older might know who he is.
Yeah.
I don't think that any of the new generation know who he is.
I don't know, man. This might be agree to disagree on this one. I don't know if he's... I think he's rated.
I think he's underrated.
All right, fair enough.
Because, and I'm going to tell you this. He is greater than the recognition that he gets. And I think that's just it for me. Yeah. He's on the line. I just think that I never hear him talked about.
That's fair.
And the thing is, I was looking up... The reason that I thought of him is because I was like, oh no, he's rated. Mm-hmm. And then I looked up like 10 different top 50 actors of all time list. Mm-hmm. Not on one of them.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I was just sitting there and I was just like, well, he's in a lot of these movies where he is such a great presence. He's such a great person who forwards plot devices, but he's always just edged out by someone who's more iconic, if you will.
That's okay. All right. Fair enough. Yeah, he's kind of the unsung hero.
Yes, he's very like. So again, it's just like everybody's like, oh, Frodo and Sam's adventure to go get the ring. Bro, the whole first movie, he's saving their asses. He has relationships with people, and he's just like, again, it's always like, what are the clips? Like, what clips do you see from Lord of the Rings? You shall not pass. You know, all
What
these...
about where he kicked that helmet and broke his toe? Everyone always talks about that.
Yeah, that's because it's an accident.
Yeah.
Like nobody would think twice about Tom Cruise jumping through over that roof. He does that in every movie. The only reason they talk about it is because he broke his foot.
That's true, yeah.
You know, and
Well, it's gnarly, too.
it is gnarly. What I'm saying is he could easily carry a franchise. He didn't win any awards from the Green Book.
Yeah.
The movie was award winning. I honestly think he was the best part about it. He didn't win any
He's
awards.
good in it.
You know, and
Yeah.
especially because he almost like is cannibalized for movies with like messages.
Yeah.
And in the Green Book, it's a message that, you know, it has a racial theme to it and stuff like that. Of course, he's going to be overshadowed.
I wouldn't have noticed. Actually.
You wouldn't have noticed?
I don't notice that kind of stuff.
You know, and it's just like, yeah, he's like the great supporting actor to, you know,
Stupid. That's so stupid.
and also, I actually think he's underrated for the movies that he's not recognized for. One of my favorite movies with him in it, and I'm sure this movie got crushed by the polls and everybody hates it. There's this movie called Boiling Point where he plays this guy named Ronnie in it. I think it's one of his best performances. Anyways, and he has so many movies that are forgotten because people are always like, "Oh, he was that guy in Lord of the Rings."
Yeah.
Because I have
Last minute cast, too.
last minute cast, if you will. Again, I just think that he's always the second man up in award-winning franchises.
Right.
And he's, you know, again, if you think about these things, if you think about the Lord of the Rings, no one's ever thinking of Aragorn.
Yeah.
Like everyone, even more people think about like Gimli, like the dwarf guy, because he's funny and he's got quips, you know, or Saruman, or the Dumbledore stand-in. What's his name?
Ian McKellen.
The Dumbledore stand-in.
What?
The one who says, "You shall not pass."
Yeah, that's Ian McKellen.
Him.
Yeah. I don't like those movies.
Yeah, they're... Yeah,
Well, from a filmmaking perspective, they're incredible. They're amazing on location, all the costumes. I get that.
no.
I just
No,
don't like them.
I do think that they're pretty great. But that's the other thing is...
Sean Bean's the best part.
Also, he is great in it. That's, again, I would remember Sean Bean over Aragorn.
You say, but that's just because I like Sean Bean.
But so here's what I'm
Maybe
saying,
he's
though. Is
underrated.
because... Yeah, I think he is. Anywho, because there's like... It's a franchise that so many people, I think in an empty way, say it's such like the best franchise ever. Just because a franchise has so many super nerds. Again, I can go and ask 10 people who Viggo Mortensen is, and maybe 2 will know.
Yeah, all right.
And again, he's one of those that I need forgiveness on because he's just so close to the line. I still think he's underrated.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then I believe it's mine next. Okay, mine is, and so we said the top, we did the list, we did the top actor, or you said most underrated actors. I don't know, this is probably on me. I realized I didn't think of any actresses until later. You were like, oh, actresses too. I was like, crap, I should have, I was thinking of something, so the only one I came up with is an actress, and I don't know if you've seen her in anything. Oh, yes, you would have. She's in Dexter as well. Good cast on the show. Yvonne Strahovski, I believe I'm saying that name right. She's Dexter's fellow serial killer girlfriend in the later seasons.
Hannah?
Yes. Terrible character.
Yeah.
I absolutely love her. She's in the TV show called Chuck, which is one of my all-time favorite TV shows. She's in the Mass Effect games. I don't know if you really count that, but...
I think that's acting, is like a voice actor.
Yeah, yes.
Voice acting works. Yeah.
She's in Handmaid's Tale. I mean, if you ever watch Chuck, one of my all-time favorite TV shows, she is fantastic in that show. She's so good, and she plays the spy, and I don't know, I watch her in that, and I'm like, man, she should have had, like, a career like Scarlett Johansson, or kind of Anna de Armas, where she's, like, absolutely could have led female action roles. Like, she has great action capabilities and does great stunt work in Chuck and choreography. I absolutely love her. She does a great American accent for being Australian.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't. I had me fooled.
Yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
very good.
I don't like her character in Dexter, but I still think she does a very good job with what she's got, which is bad.
Yeah. I will say this. I didn't think she was great in the show. I'm not going to knock her because it
Yeah.
does seem like more of a bad script.
And there's nothing, I don't think, like, obviously there's nothing wrong with TV. You know, I'm not an actor at all. I can't be like, oh, TV. But I see her and I was like, man, she really should have been a movie star. I see her as, like, she could have absolutely led, like, a Ballerina or Lucy. One of those types of, you know, I feel like she could have been Black Widow in the MCU, like, and been perfect for it. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think...
He's
like
getting close to
shaking the
that stand.
camera, yeah.
She's getting close to that stand.
No, I love Yvonne Strahovski. One of my favorites. Chuck's like my favorite show, so that's also very heavily influenced me. Anyways, watch it. It's great. She's great.
Yeah.
Love her. Underrated.
Dude, I have got another pick that I think I'm now just thinking is so rated.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna hate me for that.
Oh gosh.
Dude,
all right.
I can't. No. I gotta pivot.
No. Do it.
Dude, no, man.
Come on.
I can't say this pick.
Yes, you
I'm so
can.
in my head now. It's Jamie Foxx.
Oh my god. You're right. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Oh my gosh.
Jamie Foxx.
That's why I'm not saying it. I'm striking it
okay,
from my list.
all right,
Mulligan. Because next is even more underrated, or probably rated.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Colin Farrell.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna tell you what Oh, don't give me that. First of all, what?
No, nothing. Continue. You know what? Yes, you're right.
Yeah,
He is
Colin
very
Farrell.
good.
He's someone who I think it always brings so much to a movie, but again, I almost feel like the movies that he is more of a lead in, he's like overshadowed by his partner, more or less.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the script. Like, for example, in SWAT, which I think is a great movie, he's always overshadowed by Samuel L. Jackson because it's Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, that's true.
He's
yeah.
just given Samuel's
is.
given the better lines and stuff like that. I love him as the coach in The Gentleman.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't seen that. Yeah.
You haven't seen it? Mm-mm. Even though he's a side character, he is one of basically he's like the ringleader for a bunch of like young fighters in a boxing gym who kind of like, it's like a little crime ring, if you will.
Yeah.
But he's a side character in that. He's one of the most memorable characters. He chews the scenery. He's not like a main character in it. Also, this is a weird pick as something to call him underrated for, only because I watched the whole movie and didn't know it was him. It was the Penguin in Batman.
Oh,
In
yes.
Batman.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing that out there because I didn't know it was Colin Farrell.
Yeah, he's almost unrecognizable.
He's unrecognizable.
Yeah, absolutely.
But not only is he like unrecognizable, he brings such a new life to that character that he almost makes the Penguin its own identity outside of Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
And it's like his acting is so good, his voice is so good
Yeah,
in it.
he is very good.
His mannerism is so good that it's like,
What about his Bullseye and Daredevil? The Ben Affleck Daredevil, terrible.
give it a rest, will ya?
No, I agree because I'll give it to you because of Horrible Bosses. Have you ever seen Horrible Bosses? He is so freaking funny, and that movie's stacked with comedians.
What do you mean you'll give it to me like I haven't already made a good enough point?
You have it, but I'll give it to you because he's so funny.
Jack,
in
you
that
don't gotta
movie.
give me nothing.
As the,
You don't gotta give me nothing. He's underrated.
I know, but I'm giving it to you. You're welcome.
Fair.
I'm kidding. I was kidding.
What's up?
I'm kidding. I'm not.
What?
I say you're welcome for giving.
No.
No, I
Thank you
agree.
for giving it to me,
No,
Jack.
yes.
Thank you for giving it to me. Colin Farrell, if you're watching this video, you're rated, but
You're welcome.
because of Jack, you're allowed to stay in this video, Colin Farrell.
Feel free to drop like 20 to 15 grand.
Feel
if
free
you
to
want.
show up at his door. Is he Irish?
I think so.
He'll show up and be like, thank you, Jack.
Go start your car now, laddie. Well, that's a stereotype.
Yeah, so congratulations, Colin Farrell, because Jack allowed it. You're in this video.
You're terrible as Bullseye. What?
Yeah.
At Daredevil. But to be fair, everyone's terrible in that movie.
Some movies are just destined to be
Yeah.
piles of ash.
Oh my gosh. Do you remember when he fought on the when he fought Jennifer Garner on the playground?
Yes. Yeah, dude, we don't have to talk about that.
Oh, Jennifer Garner.
Yeah, Jennifer Garner.
Anyway,
She's
sorry.
rated after
Yeah,
the Capital One commercial.
What? But not the Old Spice commercial for Terry
Dog, I
Crews?
remember her from the Capital One commercial. I don't know why, because she's like running a farm and she's like, I have a business.
All right, so Jamie Foxx is.
Colin Farrell, not Jamie Foxx.
All right, let's see.
The problem is none of mine are in order, so I was just
Same.
going up. And I was like, that's...
All right, my number 5. Here's a character actor. He's in a lot of stuff. Again, never the main character. I say this, he's just recently got a TV show, so this is maybe a little bit harder of a sell, but it looks terrible, so I'm probably not going to count it. Tim Meadows. Mm-hmm. He's a comedian. He's also in Benchwarmers, which we mentioned earlier. He's in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. He's in The Office. He appears in a couple episodes of these shows. He is one of the funniest comedians I have ever seen in my life. And I'm certain, I'm going to look him up and show you a picture of him, because you'll see a picture and you'll be like, oh, yeah, I know him.
I know who Tim Meadows is.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, I wasn't certain. Everybody, you can look up Tim Meadows, you'll see him and you'll say, oh, yeah, I've seen him in something. The dude's standout comedian. He is like, absolutely, he's probably in SNL, I'm certain of it too. He just has a fantastic deadpan delivery. I think my all-time favorite role of his is in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I guess spoilers for that show. One of the main characters goes to prison on it, and his bunkmate is Tim Meadows, and it's 3 episodes, and everything you learn about him is just a little bit worse. Like, he's in prison, they find out he's a cannibal, and it's hilarious.
Were y'all ready for these spoilers?
No, he's so good at everything he's in. I love Tim Meadows. I think he's just funny as hell. He could be, I don't know, he could lead movies like Will Ferrell.
Oh, he's leading a TV show, so I'll give you this one.
Thank you. Thank you for giving it to me.
Tim Meadows, you heard it here first. You can send me a thank you card.
All right. Well, you weren't on his list, Tim. So, Timmy, if I could call you
number 11.
Timson. I can't fact check you because that handwriting's so tiny. I need a magnifying glass.
Your monocle. Yes. But back to Tim Meadows. I think that's a great pick.
Yeah, right? I think he's just so funny. He could absolutely be in starring roles. I wanted to say Norm Macdonald. I probably would have said Norm Macdonald for comedian 2-3 years ago. I think especially now after his death, I think Norm Macdonald's really gotten a resurgence.
Yeah,
and I think he's no longer underrated.
But to be fair, that's more of like a clip hype. As an actor,
fair, yeah.
I would have still been fine with that. I know he's well known, but at the end of the day, everybody is. I feel like every single time an actor or a singer dies, they get so much more popular.
Yeah.
I just consider that post-death hype, and if you had that'd have been totally fine.
He's good. I don't know. He hasn't done any new material recently, so disappointing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tim Meadows. Go ahead.
Very good, very good. I honestly don't remember what number we're on.
That was my number 5.
Okay. Number 4 is someone who, I swear if you don't agree with this one, I will jump off a bridge. It's Djimon Hounsou.
I would tell you something. One of the best underrated actors of all time.
Djimon Hounsou. I do not know how this guy is not in almost everything.
He's my 11th. He is genuinely my number 11.
He is amazing. I think that one of his best leading roles, or one of the roles he's most prominently featured in, is Blood Diamond. Mm-hmm. Have you ever seen that movie?
No, I have not.
Watch it. He's amazing in it.
Yeah.
He's
Gladiator.
In Gladiator, he doesn't get obviously as much shine as Russell Crowe. I mean, to be fair, Russell Crowe is. He's also on my list, but dude, actually, to be fair, for his recent run, he could now be underrated.
That's fair.
For Unhinged.
Yeah.
Even the Nice Guys bombing. I wouldn't.
Okay, yeah.
But anywho, that being said, in Gladiator, on one of my favorite roles that he's actually been in. It's this movie called Elephant White. He plays this guy named Church. You should watch it.
Okay. Elephant White?
Yeah.
Is that my one I have to watch for the week?
Maybe not. Okay. I'll let you know. But I love that movie. I love him in it. It's not a great movie, but him in it, he's so believable. Yeah. He brings so much emotion. He's one of those characters who's really good, and I don't mean for this to come out the wrong way, Djimon. who is so good in like sorrowful movies.
Yeah.
He is someone who's so good at like expressing emotional pain and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Even
Absolutely.
there's this movie I watched recently called Gran Turismo, which I didn't know he was in it. He's the dad, Steve, to the boy, where basically like he plays the character of if you've seen Gran Turismo, have you?
No, I have not.
It's actually not bad.
So based off the video game?
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
weird.
Wait, no, hold on.
What the
basically,
world?
It's basically the people who are really good at the video game are sent to a school where they train to actually drive the real cars.
Okay, that's
It's kind of wild.
insane,
He
yeah.
is so good in it because basically he's just like the dad who wants his son to play soccer instead of video game.
That's good.
And ends up coming around in the end. I think
Sorrowful.
so sorrowful. Jimon Hansu is. I am shocked that he even kind of makes this list, but he really does.
I know,
he could be in so much more. He's so good.
He was probably my favorite part of The King's Man, a movie
He was
I
underutilized
notoriously
in that.
love. Yeah, I know, same. He was great in that. Did you know he was going to be, you remember the early 2000s Fantastic Four movies? He was slated to be Black Panther in the third one.
Oh, interesting.
That was what he was going to be. And I wish we could have seen that. He would have
Yeah.
been a fantastic.
Oh, he could be anything.
Black
and
Panther.
I'd love that.
Those movies aren't great, but I think that would have saved those movies, honestly.
Yeah, well, to be fair, they were dealt a bad hand with Chadwick Boseman dying.
Yeah. Oh, well, no, this is back in the 2000s before.
Wait,
The-
wait, I thought you said Black Panther.
Yeah, in the 2000s. So they were going to make a third. You remember the Fantastic Four movies with the
Oh,
early
so,
2000s ones?
oh, so this isn't like on
This
that.
is not MCU related. This
Oh,
was Fox.
gotcha.
Because they own the rights, I think, to Black Panther as well back then or something.
okay.
And he was going to be it. And I'm kind of sad. I would have loved to have seen
Yeah,
that. That
I'd
would have
love
been
to see him
great.
in anything.
Him younger, like Gladiator era. Damon Hansu as Black Panther. Oh, fantastic.
Forget about it.
Yeah. All right. Good pick. Yeah, I told you
I
11th.
love him.
I mean, he was barely off my list. All right, my turn.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be a little surprised if he isn't on your list, because he's an actor you kind of introduced me to. I realized because I had seen one of his movies so long ago, and then just recently for the channel I watched. It's Mark Dacascos.
That's literally my next pick.
Is
too.
it? Yeah,
So
okay.
let's just So
Combine
the
it.
way this turn is gonna go is we're just gonna talk, and then you'll give your next pick.
Okay, yeah.
If that makes any
Yeah,
sense.
that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, Mark Dacascos is next for me.
Dude,
Let's glaze.
Yeah, I mean, what an incredible martial artist. What an incredible
So good.
stuntman and acrobat. Drive. I mean, you had me watch it for best 90s movies. Plug. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it here first, folks. He's incredible.
He is.
He's fantastic. I'd seen Crying Freeman so long ago. Hilariously bizarre movie.
You know what I watched recently?
What?
Like Brotherhood of the Wolves or whatever it's
Yeah,
called.
you watched it?
I watched it.
Dude, bizarre as well.
Crazy.
He's
The dubbing was terrible.
Yes, it
I
is.
didn't know it was French.
Yes. Yeah, I didn't know it was French until they have a transition shot of a lady's breasts into mountains. And I'm like, that's the most French thing I've ever seen in my life.
He's even good in such a bizarre movie.
Yeah,
he's
he's
such
the
a
best part
standout.
of
He's
it.
great.
Yeah, he's fantastic. I love Mark Dacascos. I wish he had, like, a career. Like, I wish he had so many more action movies.
Yeah.
I mean, Drive is incredible. They could have made a sequel to that.
Yeah, I'd have bought it. I'd have. If we can save up enough money, do you think he'd come out?
Driven, too.
Well, so you know, one of the things that I really like about him is I've always considered him a slightly more violent Jackie Chan.
Yeah,
Where, like,
it is.
I love how in Drive he still has that creative flair to him, where he utilizes the environment around him.
Oh, when he's on the ceiling fan shooting
my
people in a
gosh.
circle, that's
And
hilarious.
He just brings like a violent creativity to his fight scenes, and you know, even like and you know, I think he was actually underutilized in this role in John Wick 3. He's in John Wick 3.
Yeah.
And again, it sucks that like such a great actor made it on such a big stage, and it's kind of a forgotten piece of that movie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that movie's too bloated. He could have had a John Wick movie. He's so good, man.
Yeah, I love him.
He's great. I love that he's in Drive. He plays a Hong Kong, I guess just someone from Hong Kong, Chinese person. In Crying Freeman, he plays Japanese. Brother of the Wolf, he plays Native American. He's Hawaiian.
Yep.
They
he's
really
Hawaiian.
like making him just anything they can. But
You know, he has that look where he can look like a lot of things.
I know, yeah.
Which
I showed
I don't want that to sound wrong, but yeah.
I showed some people Drive, and I was like, "Look, he was in Brotherhood of the Wolf," and they went, "No, that's AI," because it was him with the full Native American. Like, that doesn't look real. I'm like, trust me, that movie is not real. No, Mark Dacascos, great pick, man.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Great pick for you too, man. I knew that would be.
I figured.
I was actually.
Let's hold out my hand, but you couldn't see.
Dude, I've got another one on my list that I almost struck off my list because I thought he would be on yours.
Yeah.
And I'm really hoping it's not like your next pick because you're going next because we both have Mark
that's right.
Dacascos
Yeah, Mark
at the same
Dacascos.
spot.
All right.
But yeah, guys, Mark Dacascos, he's criminally underutilized. Great physical performances.
Yeah, he's funny.
He's funny. He's even like charming in a way.
He's
where, like,
so charming.
Almost
yeah.
like fish out of water charming.
Yes,
You know,
yeah.
and it's just like, yeah, he's great.
Yeah, no, I agree. He's like, man, I would have seen him in 100 movies. All right, so back to me, continuing with me.
Mm-hmm.
My next pick.
Number 2, right?
This is my number 3.
Okay.
My next one.
Wait. Okay. So how did we? Did I get leapfrogged somehow?
Well, you just didn't go with him.
Oh. Okay. Oh, because that was my. Okay. Never mind. Sorry.
That was my number 4, and I guess you're number 3?
Yes, that was my number 3.
Okay, so yes, so now
Yeah.
my number 3 is going to be, and this should come as no surprise. I'm honestly surprised myself he's not number 1. Steve Zahn.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, really? Just an okay, huh?
Yeah.
You're a big Zahn guy?
No, I don't hate him.
Like, if we made a list, again, if we made this list a few years ago, Walton Goggins would have been on here, but I feel like he's kind of had a resurgence. And seeing Walter Goggins have Wally Goggs, as I like, as us close
I call
to
him
him,
Wog.
as Woggy himself. I want Steve Zahn to have that kind of renaissance because he is such a phenomenally funny, just charismatic as just a little weirdo actor. I love him. He's so good. I think he's standout. I mean, it's not a good movie, but I watched it a lot as a kid. Daddy Daycare. And to be funnier than Eddie Murphy, I think is a talent. He's fantastic in Planet of the Apes. I know. He's so good in that movie, man. I freaking love him as just the lunatic hermit. He's in the Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie. He's somehow more animated in that movie than the cartoon adaptation they did. Sahara, like, maybe not the best movies. He's in Modern Family for a few episodes. He's just always puts in the work, and he's always so damn funny at everything he's in. I love Steve Zahn. I want him in more stuff. I want him to have comedies. I want him to have action. I want him to be in everything. He's a perfect, like, sidekick role. Sahara is a really good pick for him.
Yeah.
Of, like, a sidekick comedy relief, but still competent.
Comedic. You heard it here first.
Comedic. I'm going home.
You're home, Jack. There's no escape. You either send me home, brother, or you stuck.
Get out, Jamie Foxx, underrated. No, I love Steve Zahn. I want a Steve Zahn-essence.
Okay, I will say this. The thing with Jamie Foxx is, like, so for example, I had Sebastian Stan on here, and I just put nah. Because he's rated. The problem is, with Jamie Foxx, I got too far in my notes to where I thought it was a serious pick.
Yeah.
So it was, like, hard to decipher. I was like, wait, is that really a serious pick? Because I didn't put nah after it, and I just realized I ran out of space on my notes.
My thought process was like, I don't want to pick anyone who's been in the MCU, but then Djimon Hounsou has been in it like 4 times.
Angela Bassett was in MCU. She was in both Black Panther movies.
Oh, yeah, right. You said that. Yes. No. Yeah, I agree, and that's probably not a great thing to say, but because that's 2 good picks. But
yeah. Oh yeah. Who cares? I mean, let it be in the MCU. Yeah, because there's
I feel like you're rated if you're in the MCU.
Dude, not even. You know who I think's underrated? That's not on my list. Willem Dafoe. I think he's underrated, but he's not on my list because I think
that's good. He's not on your list. We don't have to.
I think he's so rated in my mind that I just think like he is just so like, oh, that's the Green Goblin. All of his other great work is forgotten, and I hate that about him.
The film where his dong was too large, it was distracting, and they had to get a substitute.
Dude, honestly, I might just replace my number 1 with Willem Dafoe. These lists are so malleable. Okay.
I was also going to include Brittany Murphy from Drive as well.
She's great.
I wanted to pick her, but then I was like, is she underrated? Or I think she just died too early. Same with like Jim Varney. As like, I feel like It's hard to say they're underrated, more so that like I would have just wanted to see their career continue.
Yeah.
Sorry, continue.
Okay, well, that was your number 3, correct?
That was my number 3. Steve's on. Watch
Cool.
Planet of the Apes.
Hey.
More of the Planet of the Apes.
Dude,
Fat ape.
my number 2, I almost took this out of my... This is the one I was talking about on the phone with you today.
Okay, yes.
I
I've been
think he's
hyped.
rated, but just not in our country.
Okay, yeah.
Bro, it's Chow Yun-Fat.
Yes, I agree with that. Yes.
I think because we live in America, Chow Yun-Fat belongs on this list.
I
at
agree
number
with that.
2.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hypocrite.
I know.
But anywho,
Well, I picked Yun Bao.
that's okay.
So
that's okay.
I, I give credit for that. Yes, he should have been bigger in the West.
Dude.
Wasted in Pirates.
Pirates was good. I like
Oh,
Pirates
yeah,
still.
but he's wasted in it.
Yeah. Oh, he's wasting it. Yeah, underutilized. Yeah, it always sucked that in that movie he didn't get to show any of like his action chops or anything.
Exactly.
Bro,
yeah, or even his comedic chops.
Chow Yun-Fat is someone I would love to have seen in like in theaters. I know this sounds so stupid to say, but like
Watch Dragon Ball Evolution.
dog chill. He's someone that I would love to see, and again, me filthy greedy Westerner. I would love to see him on the big screen, and I just think it's such a shame that he's so kind of like I wish he was as famous here as he was as Jackie Chan.
Yeah,
I
agree. Yeah.
I wish that like
No, that's
he
100%.
had that appeal. I think in every movie he's so great. He honestly has like. I don't know how to describe it as anything except for when he was tequila. He has like this like almost like mysterious wisdom to him.
Yeah.
For someone who's so like actiony and stuff. He
Yeah.
has like this weird like aura almost. Let's
Yeah.
call it aura to him. And I just would love to see him in so
And
much
he
more.
can blend being kind of funny and stuff. And what I love so much about him too is that he always plays the characters very emotional.
Yes.
You know, and I'm
Yeah.
like, especially back in the 80s and 90s in an era where all the action heroes were kind of stoic murder
Yes,
machines.
yes.
He always played them very emotional, and I love it. It made his characters feel so much more real and have depth. No, I agree with that 100%.
I mean,
Chow Yun-Fat's just...
He's great in, Hard Boiled, which I think is a somewhat recognizable movie in America.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
again,
but
it's one of those that like I feel like just never made it on the Schwarzenegger Stallone circuit, if you will.
no, I agree.
That dog okay, brother?
I don't know, bro. You tweaking. Tweaking, man. Just go lay down.
Yeah, but dude, for me, I know that he's probably rated in his own country. I love him.
No, I agree. I think so much. I almost considered Ken Song and Simon Yam, who are both in John Woo movies. Simon Yam's an Ip Man. He's fantastic. Ken Song is incredible. But yeah, I agree. Chow Yun-Fat should have been... He should have been more in... He should have been like what Donnie Yen or Jackie
fair.
Chan was.
Yeah,
like,
Donnie
I
Yen's
feel
a good
Jet Li. Like, I feel like he's along those lines of he should have just... I mean, I feel like the modern action hero is based off of the stuff he was doing in the 80s. You know, you look at all the way back at his first action role, A Better Tomorrow, and it's like, oh yeah, this is The Matrix, this is John Wick, this is, all of modern action is this character right here.
I didn't know A Better Tomorrow was a trilogy.
Yes. So the third movie, this is probably off-air conversation, but
No, I think I know what you're gonna say, but hit it.
it was a prequel. The producer and John Woo didn't get along, so they split. The producer made the third one with Chow Yun-Fat, and it's not very good. John Woo made A Bullet in the Head, which is kind of a prequel, and Simon Yam plays the Chow Yun-Fat part in it, and he's great in that. Bullet in the Head's one of the best.
Yeah, it's great.
You watched it?
Yes.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, you told me to watch it.
Yeah. I didn't know you did. We'll talk about it after, man. It's great, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so good.
It's horrible.
I mean,
It's so unpleasant in a good way. All right, anyways, is this your number 2?
I thought I just said Chow Yun-Fat.
Oh, my number 2.
Yeah.
Dude, my brain's number 2 right now.
Hey, brother.
All right, my number 2, and I don't know, you might argue this. Second most underrated actor in my opinion, because I think he's phenomenal and I want him in everything. Thomas Hayden Church. You probably know him best from your son's favorite movie. He's Sandman in Spider-Man 3. He's in the TV show Wings. He's in Sideways. He's in the Stepfathers movie. I love Thomas Hayden Church, man. He and Tombstone. He's
By the way, as you can see, I'm throwing my binder down because that's my number one.
No, it's not.
It really is.
You swear?
I'm not kidding.
Dude, he's really
so good.
Yes, he is.
Sorry, please continue. No, this is like your pick, but
no, it's your number one. Please,
it's my number one too.
He's incredible. So I've always seen him as such a funny comedic actor, and then he's so good as a dramatic, like so dramatic and relatable as Sandman.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of where I was getting at. Is I remember as a childhood, one of my favorite childhood movies that I used to watch with my cousin Ed. I don't even remember the name of it. I think it had Owen Wilson in it. Bro, he was just like this most like dopey, fun, like he was so dopey, he was so fun, he was so like aloof, but he was like also super competent in it. Oh, my phone's over there. Oh my gosh, I almost want to say it wasn't Burn After Reading. Sorry, you go on with your thing while I try to remember the name of the movie.
I think I agree with you. He plays that dopey, silly character so well, but then he can do such dramatic performances when need be.
That's your number two. How? I literally thought I stole that so hard. I was just like, there's no way he's going to see this.
Is that the one you just said that was going to be, you thought would be on my list?
I was kind of like, because we talk about Spider-Man 3 so much, I hope this is not on his list.
No, I love Thomas Hayden Church. Man, the only reason why he wasn't number one is the other actor barely edges him out. But no, Thomas Hayden Church is just incredible, man. Thank you. I'm so glad. I thought you'd be upset with this one.
I'm not upset at all. I think that like, and I don't know if this is because Spider-Man 3 is a somewhat weak movie.
Yeah.
He is so compelling in that.
He's the best part. I know. He's so like, you're fully invested in him. He feels like almost like he's the protagonist of that movie.
Dude, like, you know, because I am really slightly harsh when it comes to like villains and them trying to humanize villains.
Yeah.
That is one of the best like humanization of villains I think I've ever seen. And I think a lot of it gets down to the acting. He seems like such a deeply, like, almost like repentant and...
he knows what he did was wrong.
Yeah, he knows that it was wrong and he was doing it for the right reasons too.
Yeah, and exactly. That's the thing is that you look at Spider-Man 1 and 2, as great as those movies are, the villains weren't really bad people. It was the arms were, you know, influencing his ego or the goblin serum. I like that Sandman, he is a bad guy. He did bad things, you know? Yeah. There's no excuse or...
You know what the funny thing is? Yeah. I almost knew he was going to be my number one, and all I had on me at the time was a sticky note. So I literally wrote THC on a sticky note and stuck it to my fridge. And you were at July 4th at my house, right? If you look there, that would have been a clue.
Bro.
That'd have been a clue, because I literally, on a sticky note on my fridge, it's THC.
I thought you would just be looking for weed or something.
No, because my sister called it out. She's like, dude, why you got THC on your fridge? And I was like, oh crap, Jack's here. Like, I hope he doesn't put this together.
Dude, I remember as a little kid, I had a magazine talking about Spider-Man 3, and I was so hyped for that movie. I read it 100 times, and the only interview cast member they could get was Thomas Hayden Church. So I read his interview like 100 times, and I'm like, this guy's one of the best, man. He's great, man. I love him in everything. He's so good. He's great in Tombstone. He starts the whole shootout, and he plays scared really well. He's got range, man.
So much range.
He's so funny in Wings. I recommend Wings if you like those kinds of... It's by the same people who made Cheers and Frasier.
Is it a TV show?
Yes.
Okay.
Sitcom. It's about a small airport. It's got Tim Daly in it.
I think I've seen clips from it.
It's got... gosh, I can't tell you his name right now, but he's Sean's uncle in Psych. There you go, that guy. Can't tell his name. I love Wings. Anyways, Thomas Hayden Church, great.
Amazing pick.
A great pick, man.
I'm so happy.
Thomas
Hayden Church, if you're watching, man, we know you. Like, you don't go unnoticed.
THC.
You be in more stuff. We love you.
Yeah.
THC.
We bought a zoo. In my dreams, me and Thomas Hayden Church bought a zoo together.
Oh gosh!
I think he might be in that movie as well. But I don't know.
I think he is. I almost know he is.
All right, so my number one is. Do you have any honorable mentions you want to do? There's one if you don't mind me looking up.
I will say Sebastian Stan. I feel like he's so known as the Winter Soldier. I'm not I'm saying he is rated because he's loved as the Winter Soldier. There's a lot of projects he's worked on that he's really good in that he doesn't get recognized for. That's what I'll say about him.
That's fair.
I think that I'm gonna say Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx is rated, but I also think that because he has a prolific music career, he's kind of like one of those people like almost like Ludacris, who's known as like you know,
or even
musician. Ice Cube is known as like musician actor mix. I just think that like sometimes it detracts away from his filmography, but to be fair, he's pretty rated because I think everybody knows he's great.
Yeah, that's how I felt about Dave Bautista.
Yeah,
I think he's a great actor, but I think people kind of recognize he's great now, so it's hard to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I interrupted you totally.
Sorry, I threw down my notebook. No, you didn't interrupt.
I'm trying to think.
I think I also put Cuba Gooding Jr., who didn't make the cut.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I think he's especially
he's right on that edge.
After The People versus OJ, he kind of got rated.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because he was amazing in that.
I think I almost wanted to say Nicolas Cage because I think so many people rate him as this goofy actor. I think he's underrated as how good of an actor he is. But maybe that's underappreciated. It's hard to say anyone who plays Spider-Man is underrated.
Yeah, that's my problem is like I was going to put him on the list because everyone they're like, ew, you like Nicolas Cage? And I'm like, oh,
that's what I'm saying. People see him as goofy and comedic and then you watch his serious roles and it's like, oh, he just takes bad movies. It's not.
No, he's great. I also put Norman Reedus, but I think ever since The Walking Dead, he's been pretty rated.
Yeah, then he got his own show. Yeah.
Colin Firth. I think he was stuck in the rom-com pit for a little while.
Sort of like Hugh Grant.
Yeah, sort of like Hugh Grant, but Hugh Grant is he's so rated now.
He is. I still
love him.
Yes,
I'll call him underrated because I think he's like a top tenor.
Well, I thought Matthew McConaughey kind of has a similar vibe of like being kind of a weirder.
Yeah.
But I think he's underrated. Like I think he's a phenomenal actor, but he's not. He's rated. But still, it's like I see True Detective and I'm like, man, he is like I think Ben Stiller is underrated as a director.
But as a director, yes.
I think I wanted to say Adam Sandler as a dramatic actor is almost underrated.
Yeah, I will say, I think ever since, because Uncut Gems was massive.
Yeah.
So he was on my list, but just because of Uncut Gems, where people were like, oh my gosh, who'd have known the amount of shorts that I've seen with, who'd have known Adam Sandler has so much range? And I'm like, piss off. Actually, that's still a fine pick.
That's why I left him on off the list.
This is a tough list because there are some actors who can just be rated, but we don't think they're rated enough.
Yeah,
like for my thing is, I actually think that Jamie Foxx isn't rated enough.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Because I think that, like, for example, in a movie like Collateral, where people talk about, like, oh my gosh, Tom Cruise is a villain. That's all I ever hear about that movie. It's like, oh, Tom Cruise is a villain in that movie, and he's so good. Bro, Jamie Foxx is the standout in that movie, he is. I think.
What was that movie where Russell Crowe's a serial killer and Jamie Foxx is... You remember that one?
Is that Unhinged?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah, but I just... see... I think Jamie Foxx loses it on Django.
Yes, that's my first thought too, is because lead.
I think Django is an overrated movie, but I don't think that makes him overrated.
Great in it though.
He's fantastic. Yeah, dude, speaking of duos, him and Christoph Waltz in that movie, amazing duo.
That's a very good, complex
relationship. I think... Here's the... You know what, actually... I'm gonna say
James Ramar's in Django Unchained.
Yeah, he is.
As two characters.
He
gets killed twice. He gets killed in the very beginning, cold open, and then later Django's like, "I like your hat," and then kills him later. And it's like, what is he meant to? What is happening?
Hey, Tarantinoism.
But, yeah.
But I think that what was I on about? Yeah, you know what, dude? I'm gonna say Jamie Foxx is underrated. And the only reason I'm saying that is because the fact that Django is overrated, the movie, does not make him any less better in that.
That's very true, very true.
You know, just because you're in a movie that's overrated, that doesn't mean your performance is what overrates that movie.
Yeah.
Because I think he's so good in that movie that he overrates the movie.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, is it's just like, we all know that movie's like, good.
Yeah, it's
It's
fine.
good.
Serviceable, but
He makes it overrated.
yeah, that's fair.
So I still actually slightly consider him underrated. Like 49%.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay, yeah.
I'm a big fan of a TV show called Farscape. You probably never heard of it. It's cheesy, dumb sci-fi show from the 90s. But there's two characters, Ben Browder and Claudia Black are both in it. They're both underrated, great actors. The whole show is so underrated. I love Farscape. I own it. It's all on Blu-ray down there.
Yeah.
But no, my number one, unless you have any more honorable mentions you want to give.
No.
Maybe not a name you might recognize, but it's a name you would definitely know, is Keith David.
I know Keith David.
Keith David, one of my all-time favorite actors. I think he's very prolific in voice acting, which makes me think, oh, maybe I shouldn't put him. You know, he's the bad guy in Princess and the Frog, which is pretty big. He's the cat in Coraline.
Isn't he in Halo?
He's in Halo.
Yeah.
Yes, he's the Arbiter. Oh, man, it's so good. I think he's in a lot of stuff. The thing is, and what I say he's underrated, is if you've ever seen the TV show Community by Dan Harmon. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
I
Or have heard of it or
I've
anything.
heard of it.
So the first few
Does
seasons...
it have Danny Glover in it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like his kind of first big
Yeah.
thing.
No, not Danny. Donald Glover.
Yeah, I knew what you
Sorry.
meant. Donald Glover, yeah. Danny Glover's...
Yeah. I'm too old for this.
No, so the first few seasons had Chevy Chase in it. And he's apparently very difficult to work with. Spoilers alert, but they write him out of the show. They bring in Jonathan Banks. They try and bring in a couple people to fill the role. In the final season, they bring in Keith David. And that man is hilarious. And seeing that, it makes me think he's underrated because I would have loved to have seen him in more live action stuff. I think he should have been in that show from the beginning. He's so freaking funny. He's so incredible in John Carpenter's The Thing. I want to say his name's Childs from The Thing. He's the main, pretty much the last... Well, there's spoilers, but he's got the main against Kurt Russell by the end. Watch The Thing. He's fantastic in that. He's in They Live. He's such a great actor that just does not get enough in-person roles. That's why I think he's underrated. I think he's funny. I think he's talented. He's just a great actor. He's probably like maybe my favorite actor ever. I love him in everything. And not that there's any shame, of course, in voice acting, and he's one of the best voice actors. I feel like people don't give him enough credit for that. I feel like people write off voice acting.
Yeah, but I'm gonna hit this from a different angle.
Okay.
I think voice acting wise, I think he's incredibly rated. If you're talking live action,
that's what I'm saying.
Because my thing is, if we're including voice acting, I do not think that any reasonable gamer can hear that voice and not recognize it.
From something. I agree, yeah.
And I do agree that sometimes just because somebody doesn't know the name of him, someone might like not hear his voice and be like, oh, that's Keith David. But immediately you hear that, and if you're a gamer of the last 20 to 30 years...
Yeah, Mass Effect, Halo,
you know that voice. The voice is incredibly rated, but live action, I think he is underrated.
Yeah, that was kind of my angle I was thinking at, is that like... And that's the thing, is that he's not a household name, because most people aren't going to... They'll recognize me like, oh yeah, that sounds like, you know, Arbiter or whatever. But I don't think anyone's going to be like, oh, that's Keith David. You know, I feel like it's a select... You know, it's not as much. I feel like voice acting, he doesn't get the credit he deserves, and I would love to have seen him in more, because he's just a good actor in general.
Yeah. Great pick.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard my impression of the Arbiter from Halo?
Hit it.
I can't do it on camera, wait. What would you have your Arbiter do?
That's good.
It's not bad,
That's
isn't
actually
it?
good. Bro, people
I can
tell
only
us,
say
is
that
it
line.
good? Is it good?
Hey, Peter. Could also do Patrick Warburton.
Oh, sorry, I thought that was Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Frog here. That might be my best one.
And with that, we cut it.
Make sure to like and subscribe.
Like, subscribe to the video. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. We love you people. Thank you for showing up to the Jack and Daniel show. Who I think the most underrated YouTuber out here is Jack.
I think the most underrated YouTuber is probably Jay the Milkman, but Oh no, Dirty Dan, go subscribe.
Actually, I recently looked into Jay the Milkman's videos. He's great.
He's so funny, man. I know.
Like I think I'm.
Give a shout out to that guy with way more subscribers than us.
Bro, who cares? I mean, that's
All right. If you're watching
to
this,
a good channel.
if you're watching this video, by the way, Viggo Mortensen and Colin Farrell, yeah, swing by.
Yeah, dude, do it.
Come on over.
Irish people.
Yeah, Irish.
Luck of the Irish.
Have you heard my Irish accent?
We're cutting.
No, dude, I don't